Hello and welcome to Whispers of the Forest, or from the forest even. Here on my second connection, I am Squirrel and I'm going to be your hostess for tonight. Come in, say hello, let me know where you're from. And today I need to know, has anybody but me been having one of those days where it seems like you just hitting a brick wall every time you move, one way or another? If you have, let me know. And later on, I'm going to tell you part of why. But today has been rough. I'm so glad I'm here with you guys now because you guys always make me feel better. All right. So, real quick, for those of you just joining us, I'm going to go ahead and tell you how we do things here. Now, we do free and donated readings, and for each, we ask that you provide a specific question. And if you already know your question, go ahead and let me know your sun sign too. If you know it, your moon and your ascendant as well, because that really helps me narrow things down. Now, while we do welcome all questions, please save your general questions for mypsychicconnection.com. We have readers from all over the world there, and you can choose from any one of them that you like. All of the people on the shows are on them, plus a lot of people that you haven't met. And when you sign up, you get your first 3 minutes for free. Now, if you do have a legal or a medical question, please remember to also inquire with a legal or a medical professional, a doctor or a lawyer. Always cover all the bases on those, okay? Because I personally am not a doctor or a lawyer, so the messages I get, you may need confirmation or reassurance from a professional. Now, if you want a more in-depth reading than the 2 free minute reading, again, post your specific question in the chat. And if you can, please post it before or right after you donated. And that will guarantee you to get a reading tonight. You can check out the donation link floating around in the chat. We have the quick reading, the mini, the mega, and the medium. Now, the mini, the medium, and the mega are not timed. We can go as long as it takes me to get the information. There's no bell. You gotta love the bell, but sometimes you want a little bit more or a lot more. So there's no timing on that. And for the mega, you can ask up to 4 questions. Okay. Plus, a portion of every donation is going to the Shriners Children's Hospital this month. Beautiful, beautiful charity that helps parents take care of their children no matter what their income level. So it's been around for over 100 years, and we love supporting them. Now, last but not least, if you like anything you're seeing or hearing tonight, or if you really resonate with your reading or even somebody else's, go ahead and leave a review at www.journeyryanlive.com/review. And that is one of the contests we're having over the next month. Whoever leaves a review will be entered in a drawing to win a quick read on one of our shows. So if you've been really wanting to make a donation, but for some reason you can't, like, let's face it, life is life. Sometimes we just can't do it. But this is a way to win a free quick read. And that's at www.journeyryanlive.com/reviews. We also have the emoji contest tonight and the lightning round. And those will also get you a guaranteed reading. So if you don't know what the emoji contest is, start typing in those emojis now, because the person who sends us the most emojis wins a free reading with my Resurrection Oracle. I didn't make it, it's just mine. And it goes deep. That's the only time I'll do a general question. All right. Don't forget to send me jokes. I love the jokes. And I have one. I found one for Cassidy tonight. Cassidy, the card slinger. So, Cassidy, what do you call a cat with 8 legs? You call it an octopus. Okay. I love that joke. I'm sorry. I love every joke there is, the corny ones, the dad ones, the racy ones. Just go ahead and send me your jokes. But we are going to go ahead. Oh, we're going to say hi to everybody. Be sure to be saying hi and let me know where you're from. Jean says squirrel. And Journey Ryan, hello, happy Taco Tuesday. Hello, happy Tarot Tuesday, too. Oh, that was hard to say. And Cassidy, she says, let's go, beautiful squirrel. I hope you liked your joke. I was thinking of you. Clint says, hello, everybody. Hey, Clint. And Emma Rose. Ooh, new picture. That's beautiful. She says, hey, squirrel. Hi, Emma. You looking good. Vanessa has a check-in from Chicago. All right. Hello, Vanessa. And Casey says, great to see you, squirrel. So good to see you too, Casey. And she sent me a squirrel emoji. And Lexi says, squirrel, what a beautiful crown. This is a newer one. It made again, I got Cassidy on the mind today because this crown just screamed Cassidy. And I wore it for her. And Winds and Wildflowers. Hello there. Nice to meet you. She says, hey y'all. Hello, fellow Divine Queen. Lovely to catch you live. Hope you're having a great day. I hope you are too. And I'm glad to see you here. Oh, we've got the emoji contest in full swing, you guys. And already everybody coming in and saying hello. Let's go ahead and get started and see what we've got. All right, we've got a quick read from Emma Rose. Thank you so much, honey. Remember, a portion of that donation goes to the Shriners Children's Hospital. So we thank you, and I'm sure they thank you. And Emma Rose, thank you. She says, hi, Squirrel. I'm extremely proud of myself. Ooh, I got a phone call from a talent agent of mine saying that IGH Hotels wants me in one of their commercials. I'm absolutely over the moon. The talent agent said he and the company are super stoked for me and my success that is to come. My question to you being, how do I continue to follow through with my dreams without worrying what others think of me? That is a beautiful question. Now, I do want to let you know that's not going to happen overnight. There's no magic word to just wake up and say, I don't give a shit what others think. It's something you absolutely have to work on. But let's take a look and see what is the best way for you to work on that, Emma. All right. Okay, I am seeing that people's words and actions and even body language really, really, really affects you. And it kind of makes you jump through hoops, Emma Rose. She says, Gemini Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Pisces Rising. Oh, I remember. That's a heck of a mix. Take that Capricorn Moon. Use the energy that Capricorn Moon has, because you've got that Gemini energy and that Pisces energy, and they are both mutable. And one of the things that mutable energy means is that you are very adaptable to surrounding forces. So what's happening is when people say something to you or act a certain way to you, you adapt to what they're saying or thinking. And it looks like you jump through hoops to make other people happy. But you've got that beautiful, beautiful Capricorn Moon that can say, I don't think so. You need to start relying on that cardinal energy and that energy that can say, I'm going to make the rules here, because Capricorn energy loves rules, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's anybody else's rules. They make their own rules, okay? Start making your own rules. Stop jumping through hoops. If somebody doesn't like something you've done, say, okay, I can deal with that. They don't pay my rent. They don't eat my food or feed me. Don't just actively say, I am not jumping through hoops for you. You have got to start doing that, and you have got to stop trying so hard to make everybody happy. I think it was Kay a few weeks ago, and I'm going to slaughter this quote, but she said, so you're trying to make everybody happy, huh? How's that working out for you? And how happy are you? You've got to start thinking of your own happiness. You've got to start thinking of your own needs. And instead of putting everything ahead of yourself just to please everybody else, you're halting all of your progress. Now, when you're at a shoot and she says, yes, absolutely. The best way to do that is start telling yourself. When you catch yourself doing it, start telling yourself, I didn't sign up for this. I don't have to do this. You're going to have to tell yourself this for weeks to years. You've got to get to a point where you believe it. It doesn't happen overnight. But whenever you start jumping, before anybody even says how high, then you need to sit back and say, wait a minute. Is this something I want to do, or are they manipulating me? Stop letting everybody manipulate you and start manipulating yourself for what you want. Now, please be aware that during a shoot, they're going to say you have to wear your hair like this, or you have to put your makeup on like this. That's something different. Do not take that as criticism. Remember, they want you for a reason, but they're still going to dress you and make up you and do your hair to get the look that they're looking for. They're just perfecting something that's already amazing and that they chose. So keep that in mind. But everybody else, Emma Rose, please. And she says, yes, absolutely. Very true. I'm willing to listen to the director any day at any time. Outstanding. But if he criticizes you, not constructive criticism, but actually cruelty, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. And not that he will, but in case. Okay. Good luck, honey. That is exciting. Keep us posted and let us know everything that's going on. That is really seriously exciting. You guys, I'm so glad to be here tonight because every single thing I did today, it was like a brick wall. And right out the gate, you guys have made me feel good and giving me exciting news. And Emma Rose says, thank you lots. I'll let you know when I get more gigs. That's right. That's right. And because you are totally going to. You've got what it takes, girlfriend. And it's hard getting out there, putting ourselves out there. This is for everybody. And not just in modeling, but even our ideas, our thoughts, our written word, our songs. Are there any of you out there that have something that you've wanted to do so badly that you know you're good at, but you tell yourself, nah, I'm just one person in a huge world and everybody's better than me and no one will pick me? Let me know if that's happened to you. And let me tell you right now, we are our own worst enemies. We hold ourselves back from opportunity so many times. We've got to start allowing ourselves to be accepted. This here, I almost didn't do this. I really almost didn't do this because I have features that I really don't like about myself, and I didn't want people being mean to me. Ain't a single person been mean to me. And I'm doing it. My husband talked me into it. He said, you do this and journey. And you guys make me feel beautiful. You make me feel like there's nothing wrong with me. And you guys make me happy. So If I can do it, any of you can do it. Believe in yourselves. It doesn't happen overnight, but take those opportunities. Submit your thoughts, submit your ideas, write that book, write that song. You'll never know unless you try. All right. I'm just chattering on. Let's go ahead and see who we've got tonight. All right, you guys, it's lightning round time. I got a love-hate relationship with it because it's so hard only to say yes or no. But for the next 2 minutes, this is the baby lightning round. You can ask as many yes/no questions as you can type. So start typing them in. All I'm allowed to say is yes or no or undetermined. And Emma, hi there, honey, says, does Daniel T regret how he treated me? He sure does. Yes. Lighthouse Dreamer, hi there. Will Aries and I Sag reconcile? Yes. Emma Rose, will I continue to write great music that will do well on the radio? Undetermined. Crystal, does Jay miss me? Oh, yes. Mary Jana, will Christian Secrets and Lies come out next month? Yes. Oh, yes. Flora, will I meet someone this year? Hi, honey. Yes. Casey, hi. Will my son find his phone tomorrow? Ugh, undetermined. Undetermined. Lighthouse, will I speak to Janice again? Yes. Lexi, hi. Will James try to win me back? Undetermined. Crystal, is Johnny happy with Gigi? No. Mary Jana, will I get a lot of money soon? Yes. Emma, was Daniel T with someone on Monday night? Yes. Flora, will I retire next year? Yes. Lighthouse, will S break no contact? Yes. Emma Rose is my future life partner from Pittsford. No. Crystal, is Jay thinking about me? No. Vanessa, will Craig and I move in together next year? Yes. Lexi, will Karma get my ex-husband? Oh, hell yes. Sorry. Yes. Sometimes these cards are so very literal. Sometimes they make you go, huh. But I love that lightning round. Cassidy had an amazing logic. My brain just said pliff and I lost all my words. She had an amazing way of explaining how amazing those yes no rounds are, because when you get a yes or a no and Flora says thank you so much, you are so welcome, Flora. When you get a yes or a no, or even an undetermined, a lot of times there are underlying factors that we are not aware of or we are not taking care of. So when you get the answer you don't want, or even the answer you do want, don't be afraid to ask a follow-up question that is more streamlined, that is with the new information you have. And Vanessa says, love the lightning round. Me too, because a lot of it is exactly how you ask the question and what you need to know to go further, because that can tell you what else you need to ask to make it work in your favor. We all have free will, and oftentimes our free will takes us in the wrong direction. But we also have to remember that other people have free will too. And if other people are involved in the question, we need to find out what they want as well. It's all exciting to me. So again, I'm just a chatterbox today. Mercury retrograde. No. All right. And Lexi says dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can. Okay, I'm writing that one down. That was cute. I like that one. Thank you, Lexi, for sending me a joke. Guys, don't hesitate. I love them all. All right, who do we have next? We got Jean. Hi, Jean. Jean says, may I ask what Scorpio's feelings are towards me and if he's ever going to talk to me again? I didn't return his feelings and he got mad. But can't we be friends? Excellent question. So will Jean and Scorpio ever be friends? Will he ever talk to him? Her. My pronouns tonight. Her again. Ooh, no, he's really mad. Like, there's a level of immaturity here. And I know you care for this person, but there is a level of immaturity here. And he is holding on to hope that you will come around and be with him in that way, that you will return romantic feelings. And he's so tied up in that hope, but he's really painted you as the bad guy right now, Jean. I got the Queen of Swords in reverse. I got the Empress in reverse. I got the Knight of Wands in reverse. And these are all what are called court cards. And court cards can depict quite a few things, but nope, one of them is a major arcana. They're big cards. And his feelings are incredibly strong. Now, I think that if you try to communicate with him right now, that there will be conflict involved. And I feel like you feel conflict over the fact that he's reacting so harshly. The immaturity here is, it's like, this is probably a grown man. I'm not feeling like it's a young man. This is a grown man, and he is reacting in a very immature way. I would say step back, let these tumultuous feelings that he's going through, like, they're seriously overblown and they're seriously strong. I would arg. I know I'm not supposed to yell at the bell. I hope that helps, honey. And you guys remember, we've got that amazing contest that if you leave a review for any of the shows, it doesn't have to just be mine. And Jean says, Squirrel, thank you for your time and insights, love. You are so welcome, Jean. But any of the shows all week long. And not only do you get to enter that contest that you just automatically put in for that drawing for the free quick read. That's an exciting win. But you also help us feel really good and like we really are being heard. So, and you guys, if any of you work in a job where you have to do reviews, you know how important they are. All right, who do we have next? We've got Clint. Hello, Clint. Clint says, oh, I got a joke. Why don't skeletons fight one another? Because they don't have the guts. All right, that was a good one. That's actually one I haven't heard. Oh, it's hard to find ones I haven't heard. I like scour jokes all the time, but that's two in a row tonight that I have not heard. Thank you, Clint. All right, we've got Casey. It is so good to see you, Casey. She says, hi, Squirrel. Hope you're doing well, love. As try as I might, and she gave me a squirrel emoji. Try as I might, I just cannot seem to see eye to eye with my newish boss. It's been a year. He's a Pisces. Any advice to make this work? And thank you. All right, before I draw the cards, I'm going to let you know you're a Gemini and he's a Pisces. And Pisces and Gemini are both, like I said, mutable energy. I can't even speak. Blah, blah, blah. They're mutable. They're adaptable. They're changeable. But Gemini focuses on logic and things right in front of them and things they know they work. Gemini is very, very intelligent, very, very smart. Now, I'm not saying that Pisces is not intelligent, But Pisces gets their information from a different place than pure data. They get it from the ether, they get it from the universe. So I feel like a lot of it is him coming up with ideas that he thinks can work, and you sitting there going, I don't see the logic in that. Where is this idiot coming from? He's not making any sense. And that's just the different ways that you get your information from. So when he comes up with an idea, when he throws something out there, instead of going right for the throat of that doesn't make sense, give it a minute. Think about it. Ask him where he came from, because you two are at a square. You are a challenge to each other. You are, we're meant to have those challenges in our lives that make us think in different ways, that make us grow. So find out how he's thinking. And if anybody can do that, it's a Gemini. And it might not make sense to you, but it will help you understand. I hope that helped, honey. Oh, there's 2 minutes. Poof. But that was the astrological information, and I really hope that helps. We are all made up of so many different moving parts. I love astrology because we are all so incredibly complex and contradictory and beautiful in our complexity. So I like going into the astrology, the charts, and everything, and helping people understand each other and themselves. All right, who do we have next? We got Clint. Hi, Clint. He says, hey, Squirrel, hope all is well. It is now. He said, I had someone tell me an ex is coming back. Is it an ex that's coming back, or is it someone from my past that isn't necessarily an ex? That's a really good question. Let's dive into that. Ooh, someone's coming. All right. So there's definitely someone coming. I've got the Two of Cups right off the bat, and this is definitely a romantic and possible forever. They're in the glass, a reflection of each other, and they're in the stone, which to me is like forever. So what this is, I don't think it's an XX. I think it's someone from your past. I think the reason your exes are exes is valid reason for you never to start over again. People can change, but you don't trust it. What I'm seeing with you and this new person that is from your past, I see this beautiful mix. I've got the king of cups for you. I'm trying to say water. And I've got the queen of coins for her. And that's feminine energy to feminine energy. That there will be a lot of emotion, a lot of sensuality. This is a woman that is absolutely beautiful to you, and she's always churned your emotions, made you think, made you want, made you desire. And it's not just a physical level. It is not just, it's a physical level, it's an emotional level. I've got the Queen of Swords as well. It's an intellectual level. This is something that could be long term. Do not go back to an ex though, because I don't think there are any. I hope that helps, but that was beautiful. That was exciting. We get a lot of court cards and majors tonight, you guys. It's a lot going on right now. I think there are forces at work in the universe right now that's making everything bigger. And a lot of times that's great. And he says, thank you so much. You are so welcome, Clint. Thank you for trusting me with your question. There's a lot. And Prairie Wind says skeletons are so calm because nothing gets under their skin. Another one I haven't heard. And Prairie, all of y'all, if a joke can make me roll my eyes, that will be one of my favorite jokes. I freaking love the eye rollers. Uh, If I can make my husband roll his eyes with a joke, my work on earth is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm loving this. And 3 jokes in a row. I have not heard. You guys are on it. All right. What do we got going on next? All right, you guys, we got a mini reading with Down and Over. Thank you, Down and Over, for your donation. Truly helps out the platform, and a portion of every donation goes to the Shriners Children's Hospital this month. So we thank you, and they thank you, and it's so good to see you, honey. And Down and Over says, "Hi, Squirrel. Does N still have hopes in us getting back together, or has he moved on? Will we rekindle our feelings towards each other?" All right, if you'll leave that up for me just for a few seconds more, please, and thank you. Does N still have hopes getting back together? And has he moved on, or will we rekindle our feelings toward each other? Excellent question. Does he have? So we're going to do this in parts. Does he still have feelings for you? Right now, it looks like he's actually angry at you, like he's hurt feeling. I've got the Ace of Cups in reverse, I've got the Six of Cups in reverse, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So it feels like, okay, I'm not laughing at you. It's just what hit me. It feels like you really put him in his place and you let him know how immature he was being. And he absolutely did not respond well to that. But kudos for you. It felt like this relationship was up, down, up, down, up, down, and not at a normal rate. All relationships have ups and downs, absolutely every single one of them. But this was at a rate where it was making you freaking motion sickness type of thing. And you were like, pull your head out of your ass or walk. You were done. And he is very, very hurt feeling over that and very angry right now, which does mean, yes, he has feelings for you. But because they didn't go his way, they've turned into anger. And you can't be angry at someone unless you care for them. Unless it's a computer that you can't talk to, but you know what I mean. Yeah, he definitely has feelings, but right now, don't even approach him, Down and Over. Don't approach him at all, because he, I've got the and she says, I took a stand, but I still love him. You had to take that stand because you love him, and you couldn't keep going through this flux of what the hell is this relationship? You know, one day it would be perfect. Oh, he loves me. It's like, you know that game we used to play when we were kids, when we pull the pull the petals off of daisies? He loves me not. He loves me, he loves me not. You were doing that all the time. And he would do these wonderful things to make you feel like he loved you, and then he'd pull away, and who the hell is this type of situation? That's not fair to you. And if you are going to ever make a step forward with somebody, it's got to grow past that immaturity that he was showing. And like serious immaturity seems to be a theme tonight. And right now, if you approach him, he will attack. Not, he won't hurt you, he won't hit you, but he will eviscerate you with words because he wants to get you back for how he made you feel. Now, that is where he's at right now. That's not saying he doesn't love you. That just means that he's all butthurt and mad that he didn't get his way and that you called him out. And I am seriously proud for you calling him out. Now, let's see. I'm going to shuffle a few times here because I don't want to, if the same cards come up, I don't want them to be because I didn't shuffle good enough. I want them to be because they're the cards that needed to come up. We're going to see if there's any chance of reconciliation or if you guys are going to permanently part ways. Is there any? Oh, yeah. There is. Absolutely. I got the lovers here. Oh, definitely. He loves you down and over, and you do love him. And she says, thank you. It hurt me a lot, but I want us to work. I second guess myself a lot. That, don't second guess yourself on that. That was something that needed to be done. Now, I want you to listen to me very, very closely here, what I'm seeing here. There is definitely love there on both sides. It's undeniable. The problem is there's still that immaturity. You will be tempted to go to him the minute he tries to reconcile. He's still bad for you. He hasn't learned anything yet. He hasn't grown. He needs to do some learning. If you jump right into a relationship with him, you will feel isolated. You've been feeling isolated. You've been feeling like you're not part of life. That's not fair to you. And you're one hell of a woman. You're a strong woman. You're an independent woman. And he makes you feel needy and it pisses you off. And it's because of that imbalance, that pushing you over the edge, that back and forth bullshit that he's playing. And she says, okay, I totally understand. Yeah, he makes you feel needy. He makes you feel not yourself, and he strips you of that independence by making you chase him. Does that make sense? Don't chase him. Do not chase him. Um, he's got you to where you don't know up or down. You don't under. She says, yes, oh my God, you're so right. Yeah, that's like these two cards together, especially. He's got you so off balance. And I got to tell you right now, and when you called him out, he's playing the field. I'm so sorry. I don't want you to, I hope you already knew that, but he was playing the field. And if he's going to be with you, he's going to have to commit to you. He's got to make up his stinking mind and say, okay, no more playing around. And I think you already knew it. I think you caught him at it more than once, and he's not changed yet. So, in this instance, you are going to do what you are going to do. If I see that you both love each other, but he's got a lot of growing up to do, no matter how old he is, whether he's a young man or a middle-aged man. They all still sometimes have growing up to do. But he's got a lot of growing up to do to be the man that you need. Um, I honestly see you parting ways and finding that strength within yourself. You've got some healing to do. This relationship has screwed you up. She says, oh my God, yeah, I knew it. You've got some serious healing to do so you don't feel that isolation, so you don't feel that second guessing. It's time to gain your independence back and rely on you. That doesn't mean never getting in another relationship. It absolutely does not mean that. But you need to learn to trust yourself again. You need to be that independent woman. And she says, thank you, Squirrel. You are so welcome, honey. He will be back. And it is up to you whether you jump back into that relationship again. You love him. You will be tempted to. If you do choose to go back to that relationship, set some boundaries. And if he cannot honor them, honor yourself. Okay? Because you are more than this, a whole lot more. And you can be who you were again. I love you, girl. Thank you so, so very much for making that donation, and the Shriners Children's Hospital thanks you as well. All right, you guys. Oh, I gotta breathe on that one. I felt a lot there. I was like, I was getting angry for her. But and she says, thank you. You are so, so welcome. And you know we're always here. We are always here. If you need some backup, you know it. That we're 5 nights a week now. Ooh. And Journey and Friends will be coming back soon. So you guys keep your eyes open for that. If you don't know what Journey and Friends is, you can go to our YouTube and type in My Psychic Connection and check out the past Journey and Friends. There's like at least 3 readers on all of them, and you get all of us reading for you. It is so cool and it is so fun. Okay, so get excited for that because it's coming back. All right, where are we going next? All right, we are back at the lightning round. Okay, I'm going to tell you all the rules again, just in case you're coming in and missed it the first time. You can ask as many questions as you can type in for the next 3 minutes. So start typing now. I'm allowed to say yes, no, or undetermined. So no when, where, how, why, what. Just yes, no questions. Watch how you're. All right, we're already started. You guys are on it. Mary Jana says, is my ex wanting to get back with me? Yes. Nita, hi, says, hi, will I get to keep my house? Yes. Allison says, will I hear from my son this year? Undetermined. Casey, do I have a secret admirer? Yeah. Mary Jana, is my mom healthy? Yes. Diana, ooh, I love that spelling. Will my life get better? Yes. Yes, there's more. Libby says, will I get a raise? Undetermined. Crystal, does Johnny want his first wife? Oh, no, no. Allison, will I hear from my daughter this year? Yes. L. Rose, does Taurus have any feelings for me? Yes. Libby, will I get married again? Undetermined. Nita, well, hi, will JJ get and I get a nice house together? Ooh, yes. Yes. Allison, will I get a job in the next month? Yes. Crystal, will I get another job this year? Undetermined. L. Rose, does B like me more than he is saying? Yes. Melissa, hello. Will Corey and I work it out? Yes. Allison, will I meet someone this year? No, but there's more. Nita, does Gus want to reconcile? No. Clint, does someone want to be in a relationship with me? Oh, yeah. Yep. Crystal, does my ex-husband want me? No. Libby, is my son happy? Yes. Allison, will my roommate move out this year? Oh, no. Lydia, will my husband speak to me again? And all those emojis. Undetermined. Ooch. Crystal, is my ex-husband thinking about me? Yes. Gemma, hi, will I go out for my birthday? Yes. Crystal, will I get another job this year? No. Wow. I got to breathe. Usually I got a little frog in my throat. My voice starts getting hoarse. Now I got a whole horse in my throat. You guys are working me tonight. I love it. And Diana says, thank you, love. I do. That is a beautiful name. And Clint said, ha ha ha. She said, yeah. Sometimes, sometimes even those yeses, I'm like, do you really want this? Oh, but you mean on your, yeah, somebody wants to be with you. That was a very blatant card, Clint. I love it when they're just so obvious and a very loud yes. So that's so cool. Okay. Oh, wow. Look here. We're at astrology moment. Tonight is zooming by. So I'm bringing out my handy dandy notebook because there is some stuff going on in the sky tonight. And I'm going to try and explain it as best I can with the time I have. Right now, we got both the moon and Saturn in Pisces. And Saturn hates being in Pisces, and the moon in Pisces, it's already emotional and it gets over emotional. And not only are they both in Pisces, but they're kissing each other, they're hand in hand, they're of the same mind. And Saturn is retrograde, which means the energy is not working the way it's supposed to. So it hates being in Pisces and it's not working the way it's supposed to. So all of us are feeling this extra grr arc. Not only that, but it is in what's called a square with Jupiter and Mars in Gemini. And Saturn and Jupiter are at an exact square. It's like ground zero. It's the biggest point of impact at 17 degrees. So you heard me earlier talking about how Pisces and Gemini don't understand each other. They're and Emerald says, oh my gosh, it's like this huge square that's making everybody just want to lose their mind. And I had a really hard time today keeping my temper with the poor sales girl because she just didn't understand what I was saying. So we know that Mercury retrograde is in the mix as well. So we got those two challenging each other. And then we've got another square to poor Venus in Virgo. Venus in Virgo is the worrier. She wants to make sure everybody's okay. She's paying attention to detail. And we've got, no, it's not a square, it's an opposition to Pisces. And an opposition is a bigger challenge. And Crystal says, because I was so upset with my coworker. Yes, yes, our emotions are off the rails today. And there are so many challenges. We've got that square from Pisces to Gemini. We've got an opposition, which is an even bigger challenge from poor Virgo to Pisces. Virgo trying to make sure everything's getting taken care of, and Pisces over there going, la 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 la. It's like, oh my God. Then we've got another square from Venus in Virgo to Jupiter and Mars, who are also squared to the Pisces energy. We've got this big, it's almost like a grand trine of a square because of that opposition. It is overblown. Everything we are feeling right now is on steroids. It's like, I can't take this. I really had a hard time breathing half the day. Seriously, I'm not kidding you. And I know a lot of you probably felt that too. And then we've got, there's more. It's going to be better by tomorrow. It won't be ground zero. It's still going to take a few days for it to separate. But we are on the downside now. It's been building up, building up. Today we all said, tomorrow it will start getting better. All right, you guys, hang in there and don't blow up at anybody. All right, so we're going to go on ahead. I could have done the whole hour on the astrology for tonight. I'm telling you, I could have. All right, who do we have next? We got Gemma. Hello, Gemma. Let me, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take a sip of water because I feel a massive I am so sorry. I try not to do that on a show, but my throat is dry. Gemma says, marriage conversation comes up now and again. You think Adam will ever propose? He told me a while ago for me not to get my hopes up to marry him, but he asked all his exes. Last ex might have put him off. All his exes might have put him off, Gemma. So let's take a look at whether or not he's ever going to propose, and if not, let's take a look at why. But let's see. I'm very sure he loves you. Oh, yeah. It's not just one. It's like we've got this Three of Wands here, and the Three of Wands is looking to the future. It's putting plans in motion. And he feels like every time he planned this, he got slapped down. And every time he got slapped down, even when they said yes, he was somehow slapped down. Like he's given up on it. His emotional stress and trauma from the past exes not marrying him. I would like to know what sun sign Adam is, if at all. I know he's some sun sign. If you know it, I would like to know what sun sign he is, because he puts his entire heart into it. And he has been so hurt and so disappointed in the past. And he feels stupid for it. I've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. He feels like he was stupid. He feels like he moved too quickly, or he didn't take the time to get to know them, and he feels somewhat lacking. He feels like asking someone to marry them ends a relationship. So I wouldn't look for it anytime soon. I truly hope that helped. It's like that. That was a tough one. He's got a lot of emotion involved in that. And we've got to all remember that. Earlier I said that a lot of times we have free will, and our free will affects how our future will unfold. But we are not the only ones in the equation with the free will. So we've always got to take into consideration what other people need, or what they've been through, or how they're moving forward. And the best way for that for everyone is to understand each other, to communicate, and to not judge. Because when we start judging each other, we stop communicating. All right. What do we got next? All right, we've got a quick read from ES. Thank you, ES. It really does help the platform. And a portion of every donation goes to the Shriners Children's Hospital this month. So thank you very much for helping us help them as well. So ES says, will I continue to work on my current team, a new company, or just retire? All right, that is a really good question, and you have a lot of options open to you. Are you feeling that, what is it, choice paralysis going on right now? So let's see. I'm actually going to ask which would be the best for you. So a new team. Let me see that one more time, please, because there were quite a few choices there. Current team, a new company, or just retire. So I'm going to do, and if you don't mind leaving that up for me, if that's okay, I'm going to, current team, new company, just retire. All right. Your current team. It doesn't feel, she says, feeling lazy, LOL. Your current team, it really feels like the newness has worn off. You like a challenge, you like something to excite you, and your excitement has worn off with the current team. It's like, I need a new project, or I need something else to work on. I'm not growing here. You don't feel like you have any growth with your current team. Now, the thought of a new team gives you anxiety. Um, you're just like, yes, no, maybe. It looks to be what you want the most is the new team, but you're worried that you're not fast enough, that you're not smart enough, that you're not on top of your A game to keep up. And I think that's just inner fear talking to you. Okay. Um, it would bring growth, and it's always a little hard to grow. I do feel like this would be the most challenging for you, but you did just say you're feeling a little lazy, so you might not want a challenge right now. But honestly, even though your mindset right now is no challenges, you thrive on challenge, you thrive on learning. Now, for a new company, I don't see that as a good option for you at all. It seems like you would feel like you weren't fitting in, or it feels like there's an animosity there. Maybe you have too much experience in what you do, and people will be feeling threatened by you. There's a feeling of threatened, and it's them not trusting you, them not being comfortable around you, like you're going to steal their jobs because you are so good at what you do. As far as retiring, I do see that as an option. It does look like you might have to get a part-time job. It's like you're not going to be poor, but you're not going to get what you're used to. And it feels like if you do retire, you still need to quest and find new things to learn. You are happy when you're learning. You are happy when you have some sort of a challenge. So it's the two best options, the most challenging and the ones that I feel would really, really spark you are a new not company, but a new team, something different than what you're doing now. You won't feel like you're stagnated, and retirement, as long as you get a new hobby or learn something that you never expected to learn before. There's something that you've always wanted to learn that you never explored. Maybe now is the time to explore it. Those are your two best options. I really, though, recommend the new team, because that's going to spark you like you haven't been sparked in quite a while. We have a little bit of time left. I hope that helped, but I'm going to pull you, if we've got time for me to pull you one of my resurrection cards. Huh. Okay. She says, cool. I've got on your own. So this is a decision that you are going to have to make on your own, but having the information will definitely help you make that. You are stagnating in your current. You'd be challenged and a little off kilter in a new team. I don't feel like a new company will be a fit for you at all, and you would still need to seek out challenge if you retire. So take all of that into consideration. Make sure of what you really and truly want, and I hope that helps. That was a very interesting reading. Thank you for sharing that with me. Love that you guys trust us enough to share your lives with us, and your question. This is beautiful. And oh wow, we are already at the emoji contest. Mercury retrograde in action. And Crystal, congratulations. I saw them emojis flying by. Earned that. Thank you, everybody, for playing. And thank you, Crystal. She says, ES says, thank you. You are welcome, hon. I hope that really helped. So, Crystal, this is the only time I do a general reading is for the emoji contest. And what I'm going to do is tell you what the universe needs you to know right now. Okay? So I am going to Ooh, those two came out together. Wow, Crystal, honey, oh, you are going through some hell. You are so busy being there for everybody. I've got the card, lean on me. All right. And you see that they're mutually leaning. They are leaning on each other, but everybody's so busy leaning on you that you can barely stand up anymore. They came out together. I've got joyful moments in reverse. You are so busy being everything to everybody and not getting the support that you need that you are lacking in joy. It is the joyful moments are so far and few between, few and far between. Put it in order. Um, I've also got the card of the inner child. Crystal says true. That inner child, you need somebody you can lean on as well. It's time to find that friend that hasn't been leaning on you and lean on them, or to make a new friend so that it's not lopsided. It's so lopsided right now that you're going to need a tripod leg just to keep standing because you're so off kilter, off balance. You really and truly need to make an effort to get all of them to stand on their own 2 feet, or to allow you to lean on them. It's like every time, though, you open your mouth to vent or say that you're feeling something, it's pushed under the rug or it's turned into a competition. And when somebody turns it into a competition, my life's worse than your life, you just stop. You're like, we're done. We're done. And you just let them talk and you listen. Stop doing that. And she says, yes, it is. Now, got a really, really strange card here. Yes, a competition. You're not in it for a competition. You want somebody to really hear you and not turn it into theirs is so much worse. It's getting old. Stop talking to those people. I know some of them you can't get rid of, but pick who you talk to. Very, very discerning. Now I've got write your own story. And with this, I love this. There's so much going on. It feels like everybody else has defined your life and who you are and what you're supposed to be doing. It is time for you. Lean on yourself. Lean on yourself by not letting everybody else lean on you. Go out, find that joy, that inner child, do those things. And if nobody's going to go with you, hell, to heck with them. Go out and do it for yourself. Go to the zoo, okay? And write your own story. Start now. You are not what other people have defined you to be. You probably don't even know what you are or who you are. But start by finding little things that you love doing and start by saying, no, I'm tired. I'm going to do something to lean on myself. And she says, yes, you're right. And I have been going by myself lately and my son. Perfect. And she says, true. Perfect. Keep doing that little steps until you find that you can lean on yourself and everybody doesn't have to lean so hard on you and turn it into a competition. I know you love and I know you want to help. And she says, yes, I sure will. I am going on vacation next week. Don't let anybody else tag along besides your son. Don't let anybody else bring you down. Turn your daggone phone off because when you're on vacation, you don't need to hear about the boils on somebody's butt or whatever is going on. Okay? Have fun. Find that inner child. Have joyful moments with your son and only worry about the two of you for that vacation. All right. I hope that helps. Have a beautiful vacation. And you guys, I cannot believe the show is already over. Thank you so, so very much for hanging out with me, for trusting us to ask your questions. And Crystal says you are right. Thank you so much. You are so very welcome. Don't forget, tomorrow night we've got Energy, the metaphysical crone, at 10 p.m. Eastern. You guys, she is amazing. If you haven't seen her, come check her out. If you have, I know you're going to be there because she's all that and more. And thank you again so much. Mwah. Good night. I love you guys.